Alright, welcome back everybody. This is Neoloop from WinningGalaxyEmpire.com. Wanted to let you know that you may see some type of a logo over the top of this video from Screencast-O-Matic. I've been having some problems with Cam Studio trying to record this video, so I went ahead and just picked this one up real quick because I need to get this done and out to you guys by the end of the day. Again, Neoloop. WinningGalaxyEmpire.com. If you haven't visited the blog already, you should definitely go check it out. It's the only place you're going to find accurate and up-to-date information on Galaxy Empire. Right now we're going to talk about these updates to the battle calculator that are going to be coming out later today. This is version 1.2, and I'm really proud to announce that this is a complete version, fixing all previous bugs that were in the full release, and also discovering a couple of bugs with the battle system. So I want to go ahead and go into detail about some of that right now for you. First off, for the first time ever, Tap for Fun has finally decided to add shields to battle. So they are now effective in battle. They were not previously. I'm not sure which update it was that pushed this out, but it was a little while ago. When attacking an NPC, the shields basically work as though it's extra armor per ship. You don't actually have to attack and maybe like clear out the shields first before you start doing damage to the ship or anything ridiculous like that I've heard before in the past. It's basically, instead of having 2,750 damage, now the ship has 2,800 damage, you know, once you add the shields on it, and that's it. One thing to note though, whenever you're attacking a player, the shields do not recharge to 100% after round 1. They only recharge to 30% thanks to Loquacious Duck. You see him posting on the blog, putting out announcements and news updates for us. He's the guy who, as I'm trying to sort this out, I'm talking with a couple of my alliance mates, and he says, maybe they're not charging to full. And sure enough, I went in and found out that they were only going up to about 30%. And you know, once I put those adjustments in there, all the numbers came out perfect. So that was the problem. So from rounds 2 through 6, the shields don't even give you 100% charge. It's only 30% charge. So they're basically still almost worthless. Not quite worthless, but they're definitely not worth any investment you'd put into them. As far as changes to the calculator, I did discover an error I made between Iron Behemoths and Titanergetic frigates, which I have adjusted that. I also made some back-end modification adjustments to the bigger ships, the Tier 2 ships, as far as the modifications, and that's fixed, so now we see 100% accuracy on that. Another major change that we made was to the fleet attack bonus. Instead of it being dynamic power tech, if you read the blog, you see that there is a difference between the two. I've got that tracked down and discovered, so now it's an automatic number in here. We've got a table on another window, and depending on how many irons you put in here, that's what it determines your fleet attack bonus is going to be, so you no longer have to put that number in. I also went ahead and I took the Galaxium out of the result, and I put that down here along with LOCOM. This is updated LOCOM for the Galaxy Storm event type of LOCOM, which is like the reverse LOCOM that I've been calling it. This is the way LOCOM probably should have been enacted in the first place, you know, so that way you get the points for actually destroying your enemy fleets. I'm glad they made this change. Unfortunately, they took away our ability to you know, cash it in at more than just one time per day. And they also reduced the number of ships that you're going to potentially pull in. I think you used to be able to get up to 200 interceptors for 100 LOCOM, and now I haven't seen anybody get above 60. So that's kind of a really bad change that they made. But I guess since you're not sacrificing your own ships to make this stuff, maybe that's why they did it. And unfortunately, there's no more auto-convert. That was the best part of the LOCOM, and I was really looking forward to crashing a bunch of ships and getting some free destroyers out of it, but that's gone. I've also got Galaxy Legend points in here in case you want to know how many points you're going to get during a Galaxy Legend event, and you know, that's all plugged in too. I made a change to the NIPS here, the Neo Iron Power Scale. By popular demand, we went ahead and added all the modifiers that can possibly be added to a ship. So that includes Galactonite, Tech, Lieutenants, VIP, ECM, projections, fleet attack bonus, modifications, all that stuff has been added into these fleets now instead of showing the base fleets as it did before. However, you still are going up and being judged against a base Iron Behemoth. So to kind of break it down here, the Defender here, his fleet is a 108,360. That means he can attack and kill 108,360 Iron Behemoths in one round. That's going to be base level 0 Iron Behemoths, basically, with no modifications. As far as defense, though, 206,516,221 base Iron Behemoths are needed to kill this fleet in one round. So that's a much more fair way of determining what your power is compared to your opponents. Tap, their power scale sucks. They basically give no points to planetary defense, which is much stronger than the points that they're given credit for. The ships, they no rhyme or reason as to why some are more powerful than others. There's no figure that basically says like so many attack points is worth X amount of power. And they also give you power points for having buildings upgraded on your planets too, so things that have absolutely nothing to do with battle. We've got that fixed. I wanted something better, that's why I put the nips in here, so that way we can see something a little better. Now tap or no, sorry, I've got another problem here with modifications and text. I've got a buddy named Pap who doesn't understand how to punch this in. Apparently he hasn't been watching the videos and he's not very smart. That's okay. That's okay, Pap. It's okay. So what we're going to do now is review the modifications table. This has changed considerably from the last version. Before you had to put in the value that was upgraded. That's because we didn't have a chart as far as what each upgrade was going to be worth. Now I do. So all you have to do is punch in the level, and then that modification is going to be added to it. I've got it up to level 14 right now. I don't think anybody's even past level 13, and by the time anybody gets to level 14 I'll have level 15 in there too, just for fun. So don't worry about it. I'll get it updated as I can, but I don't see anybody being beyond the levels of this calc right now at this point. You shouldn't see anybody having anything really above 12 to 13 on any of these modifiers right here. I like to try to plug them up as high as I can, so that way I give my opponent the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going up against what I would consider the worst case, the most powerful fleet that I think my opponent might have. Same thing with these level 2s, nothing over about 9 or 10 for any of them. And obviously he's not going to be able to have 9 or 10 on all of them, so if he has no modifications to a couple of these ships, then you don't even have to worry about it. And you know that based on your battle result. The battle report that you get tells you how many modifications they have to each ship. That's what this number is here. So as you update it, that number changes also. So if you wanted to try to be as accurate as possible, you could go ahead and do that and plug that in. Another awesome change that TAP decided to make was with the battle system. On page 2 of the battle report, you're now able to see what the total modifiers are towards your opponent fleet. So that means all tech, lieutenant, galactonite, VIP, ECM, projection. These things here before that you didn't know and you had to guess at, and you had to look at the chart to try to figure this out, and you had to just check and see if you could find them on any of the lieutenants before, and then you had to actually attack them before to find out what their techs were. All that stuff's by the wayside. Attack them one time. Say what I do is I attack them the night before and I attack a moon, and then I find out what all those modifications are that they have, and I plug it right in here. I go, and the next day I'll get on crap, I can't move this over. Nope. There's also a Galactonite calculator on here. We'll try to pull over to that here in a little bit. You go over to the Galactonite calculator, you punch in what they have for Galactonite, and you get the figures and you put it in on this column, and then bam, you're done. Now you've got their modifiers just by guessing the levels. You've got their modifications by guessing the levels. You've got their modifiers for sure in here, and then your Galactonite for sure. So that is figured in. I still like to have my own in here. This was a simulation I was running for somebody else, but I still like to have my own text and everything in, so that way I can see if I want to boost a tech, or if I want to swap out a stone, or if maybe I'm going to enable VIP or not, or if I'm really close to getting another ECM level. I want to make sure that I have the ability to change those one by one, but still all those numbers add up to that same the top of the second page of the battle report. So if you're looking to just plug in something fast, that's the way to do it. If you guys have any questions, though, definitely check out WinningGalaxyEmpire.com. I'm more than happy to answer any questions that you guys might have. If you make any comments here on the video, I'll probably leave a video response walking you through any of the other changes that might have been made. And definitely want to see you guys subscribing to the blog and to the videos, so that way you can get some of this accurate and up-to-date information we're putting out pretty regularly at this point. It is the holidays, so I'm hoping to get a lot more videos out, so now's the time to really get caught up on your knowledge of the game. This here is the Galactonite calculator. It replaces the Galactonite chart that was incomplete and was on here before. I now have seed values for all of the Galactonite. The way it works is, say you type in the number of stars, you type in the level that you want, and then you choose from the drop-down box which one it is that you want to see. You'll have your primary and secondary modifications, armor in this case, or if indigo, you've got your metal harvest and you've got your armor. And then over here I will I'll slip in shield. I had it on another version. Actually, it's on another version. This is just an old version for the video. But you'll have attack and armor, gas saving, flight speed, all the important things that you'd want to put on that front page. And you just take those numbers, whether they're your enemies or yours, and plug them in the calculator. Let's get back over there for you. Plug them in the calculator where you need to. Right there, right there, right there, and also speed right there too. That way, if you guys want to make those modifications or really see what your opponent has, you've got it right now. This is going to be 100% accurate. There is nothing else in this battle system that I don't have locked down at this point. We might be off by a couple of percentage points on this fleet attack bonus, but it's not going to be anything more than a couple. That's only because I just haven't had the time to go out and send each individual fleet quantity to see what number of ships it takes to make that definite change. So I'm rounding at this point, but it's rounding fairly closely. You're not going to notice a difference of a couple of percentage points anyway, so that's not too big of a deal, but I will get that updated as soon as I can. Anyways, it's the holidays. Any questions on any tutorials or videos that you guys want, ask now, and I'll try to put some videos out. I think the next thing that I'm going to put up is going to be a moon creation video. That was something somebody requested a while ago, and I need to get that out for him. But now's a good time for me to really put out some tutorial videos and help you guys out with this. So ask some questions, subscribe to the blog and the video, and let's get some good knowledge into you guys. We need to get a little bit better at this game, so that way we understand things a little bit better. We can, report bugs like this battle system bug that TAP really needs to fix. And I guess I have already reported this, and we're waiting for this to get fixed. But it is reflected in the calculator. If this fleet were to attack this fleet, you're going to see that all of these light fighters are going to die in the first round. All the damage that would have been applied to those light fighters still gets applied to the cargo ships. So it's basically like those light fighters were just sacrificed, no damage absorbed, and everything goes straight to the cargo. Same thing happens here, all the damage straight to the large cargos. Same thing happens here, all damage to destroyers. Same thing over here to the Titans before finally we get a ship that doesn't die to all that first round damage. And these ships, even though they would have had more armor than attack that was done that round, they still are just sacrificed. They're just gone. So this is a crappy bug. At this point, you go through a couple of rounds, you fight these Titans, and then finally this round you're able to beat the Titans. 8,378 of them, though. All the damage that would have been done to these Titans carried completely over to the Interceptors. So it's like these ships never existed, too. It's a really crappy bug in the battle system. So make sure you guys are watching out for it, because this is something that could really damage you guys. You damage your guys' fleets. It did hit me for about 300,000 destroyers before I found it. And holy cow, I mean, this is a major bug, and TAP needs to get this fixed right away. So if you guys find it, and you guys want to report it too, definitely. The more people we got complaining to them about it, maybe eventually Dora, or I don't know what those other couple of girls' names are, the names that they have in there. Maybe they'll actually forward this stuff over to the development team for us and get these bugs fixed. But anyways, that's all I've got. So make sure to check out WinningGalaxyEmpire.com, the only place you're going to find accurate, up-to-date information on Galaxy Empire. I'll be getting these calculators out to everybody later on today, so that way you guys will have these updated calculators. If you've got any questions on how to use it, ask. Look me up online. If you're in one of my servers, definitely send me a message in server and get my line ID that way if you don't already have it. But I mean, it's Neoloop, so it's pretty easy to find. Send me an email, neoloop@WinningGalaxyEmpire.com. If you guys are interested in purchasing the battle calculator, it's $15 US. So if you're from another country, just Google currency converter, figure out what the currency conversion is, and send that amount to me. You can send via Google Wallet, via PayPal. I take Amazon gift cards too at the same time. If you can just purchase one of those from Amazon and give me the coupon number or the code number, so however you can get it over to me, and then I'll get your copy of the calculator over to you as fast as possible. So, all right, guys, thanks a lot for checking out the video, and look forward to hearing from you. See ya.